So we might have found the landing spot, or a potential landing spot, for Germaine Pratt. And that is the LA Rams, ironically enough. So the LA Rams went into this offseason looking for an off-the-ball linebacker. They ended up drafting a guy from Mississippi in this last draft, but other than that, they really didn't hit on anything else. I think the guy's name was like Chris Paul Jr. or something. So they ended up getting Chris Paul Jr. from Mississippi, but they still need an off-ball linebacker. Now, obviously, right now, we potentially are going to just cut Germaine Pratt. That's really the idea. By June 1st, we're just going to release him and move on from Germaine Pratt, and he can hit free agency and go wherever he wants. But if the Rams are interested in him, and they do want him, well, we better make a trade. Like, there better not be a scenario where we just cut this guy and get nothing for him. Because we're not going to get a compensatory pick if we cut him. You have to let the guy leave in free agency to get a compensatory pick. So if we trade him, obviously it's a little bit different of a scenario, because maybe we could at least get a 7th round pick for him. And now that the Colts, we kind of officially know the Colts do not want Germaine Pratt, at least not for a trade, why not just go after or call up the Rams or get something going with the Rams? Because at this point, we're just going to cut the guy and lose pretty much just, get nothing for him. So if we go over to overthecap.com and website, here we go. The website wants to load. There we go. All right, so if I go to Interactive Calculator and I go to the Cincinnati Bengals, I don't know why this website is buns today. I don't think anything happened today. Usually this website is very slow whenever something big happens, but it doesn't look like anything big is happening. So I actually looked at this last night. So if I go to, actually, I don't think it's Cap Calculator. If I go to, I think it's Cap Space, and then I go to the Cincinnati Bengals, which is always weird because the color of our thing is not like orange. Where's our team? It's black. It's always weird because it's black color. All right, so if I go over here, right, I can actually go over to this right-hand side. I don't know why this is not on the Cap Calculator, but I can actually go to cut post June 1st, which obviously is when we would cut him. So that would be, it's the same money then. Okay. I thought it was going to be different money. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was going to be different money. But it's the same exact money. If we trade him post June 1st, I think it's the same money no matter what. Yeah, so it's the same money no matter what if we cut him or if we trade Germaine Pratt. So if that's the case, just trade him. And again, obviously that's easier said than done. In order to trade somebody, you need to have a person to trade the team player to. It works both ways. You need to have someone to trade him to. But I would, again, if the Rams want him, get him. We are obviously going to cut him in the end. And I think the Rams might just wait until we cut him. Because once he hits free agency, it's not like he's going to be highly sought after, I feel like. I feel like a team will end up signing him. But I don't think he's going to, automatically just be signed within seconds. And if we look at the linebacker market in general in free agency right now, Von Miller obviously still available. Matthew Judon, more pass rushers, guys. But even for other linebackers, he would honestly probably be near the top of the list. I didn't realize how bad this linebacking pool was right now. It is an actual cesspool. Yeah, never mind, actually. Yeah, the Rams, you might just want to trade for him then. At this point, just trade up a 7th round pick for him. Because looking at the free agent pool, he's going to be top of the list if he hits free agency. It's going to happen within probably a day or so if he hits free agency. So they're going to have to fight with another team. So send us a 7th round pick. You don't have to fight with anybody. And you can get yourself a very, very amazing linebacker. Top of, if you look at last year, one of the best in tackling. Top 10. Top 10. He said it on Twitter before. All you have to do is not look at, his play. Don't look at his play. Just look at the fact he's top 10 in tackling. That's all you have to do, Rams. Just don't look at his play and why he's top 10 in tackling, because he's, he missed a couple tackles and then he would catch up and get the guy because he missed the tackle in the first place. But that's beside the point, Just give us a 7th round pick and everyone's happy. You guys don't have to fight for him and we don't have to, go through this whole situation. Now, if you're wondering where this whole idea came from of, who is suggesting the Rams pick up Germaine Pratt? It's Bleacher Report. It's Bleacher Report. Yeah. Bleacher Report is claiming that the Rams are going to go after Germaine Pratt. Now, I normally think Bleacher Report is idiotic. This is more of a I just hope they're right scenario. Because I want to get something for him. I really don't want to just cut the guy and move on. I'd rather get something for him and actually benefit from him leaving. If they want to trade a player, I also would not mind that. Who is their depth chart again? Hold up. Who is the Rams? Yeah, here we go. All right, so they got Curl from the Commanders. I mean, you give us a backup, because obviously you're not going to give us a starter for him, let's be honest. You give us a backup, maybe safety or something. I wouldn't mind that. A backup safety option. How about offensive line? Ooh, we could package a draft pick and get a guard or something. I mean, we could really make this work if the Rams wanted to play ball with us. I don't know. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. You guys, nice one.